Art of the American South represents the undiscovered country in the history of American art. The Ogden Museum of Southern Art exists to promote the understanding and appreciation of this art form. The Opus Award is given each year to an outstanding individual who's made significant contributions to the American South and the nation in art.
I encountered Lin Emery several times before I actually met her face to face. That is to say, I met her sculptures first. And the first one I saw was in New York at the Century Club. It was an aluminum sculpture polished to a mirror-like finish, 5 pieces that resembled the leaves of a broadleaf plant. And they swiveled on stems. The stems connected one to the other, but at different angles and different planes. So when they swiveled, they didn't swivel concentrically. They swooped and they soared and rolled and tumbled. It was an amazing, unpredictable kind of movement. But the wonderful thing about it was that the movement had a fluid grace to it and absolutely silent.
I'm not sure how old I was, but I saw this piece, and the piece was different from me because it was kinetic.
It was on a trip to New Orleans from New York that I went to the Ogden Museum, and I went through all of the galleries, going further and further up till I got to the roof garden, the roof terrace, and there I saw a sculpture that, before I even looked at the name card, I could tell was a Lin Emery. It moved the same way the little one did. This one was 10 feet tall instead of 10 inches tall. But it had the same movement, the same charm, the same silence, and the same fluid grace.
Lin Emery as one of the main catalysts in terms of making sure that competent art got a place in New Orleans.
At the end of a tree-lined alley, rising above a circular pool, is perhaps the best known of Lin Emery's sculptures, Wave. Consists of 8 silvery crests that depict a changing seascape, undulating in the wind, becalmed in still air, shimmering on sunlit days and turning gray under lowering skies.
So Lin's history, although she being from New York and the world, is so vital in terms of New Orleans art that she will have to be dealt with as a New Orleanian as far as I'm concerned.
New Orleans has always honored Lin Emery. However, there have been glitches. There have been times when she wondered how well she was appreciated. For instance, when a large sculpture of hers that she had been storing in a room in her studio was stolen. And when the police called to write up the report of the theft, they kept referring to it as scrap metal, a theft of scrap metal. And Lin Emery kept saying, but it's not scrap metal, it's a sculpture. Finally, the woman at the other end of the phone said, all right, we'll call it a sculpture. How do you spell sculpture?
But I understand this is an important award that you're receiving, and the fact that I was asked to say something in regard to that, I feel very honored. So again, congratulations, and I'm sure there'll be many, many more awards, and love you. Peace.
So Lin, what I'd like to say to you is congratulations for your genius and for your ability to turn scrap metal into art.
Lin, congratulations on receiving this award. It's our extreme pleasure and privilege to present this to you this evening.